Welcome everyone, Dr. Tom DiPaoli here, sharing another video with you today on Appreciative Inquiry. Here is basically the format for Appreciative Inquiry. Discovery of the best of what is, dream what could be, design what should be, delivery, what will we do? Please subscribe to my channel. I know you enjoy it. There's a bunch of very good videos on it. Our mission at Apollo Solutions: share and pay forward the hard knock lessons learned in life, career, and business. Here are my books, 9 business books on Amazon. I believe you'll enjoy them all. They're very well reviewed. Take a chance and buy a few. Thanks. Appreciative Inquiry, a giant step in change. Here is some of the old school bullet points on survival to fitness. Hostile place to world, leads to death. A species must dominate and control. And this is very, very cutthroat. Advocacy. Western education business that stresses critical thinking, adversarial thinking, testing of viewpoints, and most managers are trained as advocates, or they are combative. Why Darwin was wrong. Life is about invention, not survival, is the favorite one for me. We're here to create, not defend. Also, life is a great playground. We make up as we go. Play more. Playing is great for creativity. Inquiry. How do we uncover information on why a particular view is held? What questions do we have to ask? And it explores things like, why do you believe this? Is it logical? What facts and data do you have? What examples or past experiences exist? What's the attitude of people wanting to understand? Now, this is not a technique to cross-examine people or to find fault. Appreciative Inquiry recognizes quality, significance, or magnitude fully aware of or sensitive to raise in value and inquiry, the process of gathering information for the purpose of learning and changing, a close examination and question. Again, this is a different way of coping with change. How it works generally, I'll just talk a little bit about it. In your organization, one of the most frequently asked questions: positive guiding images in the future. What things did people in the organization enjoy and do well? Positive questions, and also finding out what are the strengths of an organization. Evidence. Here's some way you can get it. Evidence of the positive imagery. Not going to go over them all, but here are some of the things that are done to do this. Our image of the future drives our actions, and that's what you must be focused on. There's a lot of techniques to do this. Positive change, not negative change. Because human systems move towards what they ask the questions about. Positive change, what gives your system life? What gives your organization life? What is it good at? And what is the positive core, not the negative core in what you do wrong? Here's a comparison of the problem focus. I'm not going to read them all. What to fix, what to grow. Okay, you're expanding your vision. Problem solving is slow and plodding. Most of the process improvement, like Lean Six Sigma, very plodding. Now, Appreciative Inquiry does assume organizations are sources of infinite capacity and imagination. I believe that. Definition. Here is the AI change process. Decide what to learn about, whether discovery, dream, design, and delivery. These are the areas that you basically have to address in the AI change process. Here are some generic questions to get people to start thinking. What were the best experiences? What does the organization value? What about your life-giving factor in your organization? If you had 3 wishes for your organization, what would it be? Typical project startup. Agree on the themes, research, develop draft interview protocol. You're going to interview people about those questions. Do practice interviews, how you're going to collect and analyze the data, and what process will drive the change once you understand what it is. Application areas. Here are some of them that you might want to consider as you go through the change process. These things will help you to get a grip on what you need to do. Look at benchmarking, diversity, work process redesign, communications, that sort of thing. Why it works? Doesn't focus on changing people. When you try to change people, a lot of times they just dig their heels in and refuse to change. Invites people to engage, it's non-threatening, and it's non-critical. Organizations manifest human imaginations. Learnings that surface through AI shift collective image. Now, the one thing about this is that it's not a threatening method. Again, it focuses on the best. It focuses on what your organization does best. Why should you do it now? Quite frankly, looking at these are all good reasons, but normally when a company wants to change, they become quite authoritarian, quite dictatorial, and they force people to do the changes, even though there's no buy-in, and there's a tremendous amount of fear. A high participation, full voice process targeted at organization innovation. And you also may stumble upon things you do that are best practices. It can be used to radically redesign the structures of your organizations. It mobilizes strategic change with focus on the core strengths of your organization. Then using these strengths, the best of your best, to reshape the future. Here's some principles that they talk about. Constructionist, simultaneity, open book, anticipatory, and positive. Deep change occurs first in our images of the future. Again, this is a very positive change process. Here's some assumptions underneath. Every human system, something works. That's the key here. The act of asking questions influence the groups in some way. What we carry forward should be what is best about the past, not the worst. Appreciative leadership. Again, the leader has to see the best, lift it up, create the alignment of strengths, and see opportunities in environments more rapidly than others. Different type of leadership here. Dealing with the negative. This happens all the time. We must never be intimidated by experts. Experts deal only in facts, but important decisions are matters of philosophy and valuing, not fact. AI is a way of reclaiming our imaginative competence. All right, now I'd like to talk a little bit, again, here are my books. I'd like you to consider them on Amazon. I call it a real world MBA. Here's some facts about me. Contact information. Please subscribe. Now, I know I went fast on some of these slides, so if you'd like copies, email me, thomasdpaoli@yahoo.com or drtomd@gmail.com, and I will gladly send you copies of this. Hope you enjoyed my advice. Thank you for your time. I know it's precious, and I do hope that you view more of my videos. Thanks.